Hey guys, Vernon here from DocSports.com for Tuesday, November 18th, 2025. Going to get to the Croy's NHL report here in just a moment. First of all, give the video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button below as we do several free pick videos for you every single day right here on the Doc Sports YouTube channel. Now, Doc Sports has been around for 53 years. I've been doing this professionally for the last 26 years. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button right now. Now, at the time of shooting this video, I'm currently on a red hot 26-11. All sports run, all daily sports run. That involves college basketball, NBA, and NHL since November 1st. Good for over $6,800 in profits. Make sure that you get my picks for Tuesday right here exclusively at DocSports.com. In fact, if you use promo code Buffalo, all capitals, that will save you 10% off any daily, weekly, monthly, or seasonal subscription of mine right here exclusively at DocSports.com. We did cash my 8-unit NFL Game of the Year Sunday with Buffalo. That's why I'm using this promo code right now. It's good until Sunday at midnight. Use the promo code Buffalo and save 10% right now. Now, before we get to your free NHL report, make sure that you get on my top play for Tuesday. I will have a top NHL play. It will be a total play. Get it right here exclusively at DocSports.com. Now let's get to your free NHL report for Tuesday. Your first matchups between the Seattle Kraken at the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit has really played great overall this season. They're 11-7-1 on the season coming into this game. They are coming off 2-1 victory at the New York Rangers. They put up 42 shots on goal. They allowed just 19. They have done a great job at limiting shots on goal overall this season. They did allow just 19 against Chicago in their fourth last game as well. I like Detroit a lot in this spot. We're getting a low price with them. I believe we're looking at minus 150. Seattle is coming off back-to-back victories, 5-3 victory against Winnipeg and a 4-1 victory against San Jose. Those were both home games for them. Now they travel to Detroit. I think they're going to run into problems here tonight. We're taking the Detroit Red Wings. We can get them, minus 150 over the Seattle Kraken. Your next matchups between the New Jersey Devils at the Tampa Bay Lightning. New Jersey, I believe, is the superior team here. Tampa Bay is heavily favored. We're looking at Tampa Bay minus 170, minus 165 to 175. There's plenty of value with New Jersey. This is a New Jersey team that is 13-4-1 on the season. They're 6-4 away from home. Tampa Bay has struggled at home this season. They're 4-5 at home. Tampa Bay is coming off a loss against Vancouver, 6-2 loss. Before that, they beat Florida, obviously in Fort Lauderdale, 3-1. Before that, they lost against the Rangers at home, 7-3. So they lost both their previous two home games, 7-3 and 6-2. New Jersey comes into this game. They've won 4 of their last 5 games overall. They are coming off 5 straight overtime games. That's a little difficult for them, I understand that, but they do have the 2 days of rest, so 16th, 17th. I like New Jersey a lot in this spot. I think we're getting tremendous value with them. We can get the New Jersey Devils plus 150 actually. Plus 150 on the money line over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Your next matchup is between the St. Louis Blues at the Toronto Maple Leafs. Leafs have really struggled. They're coming off an overtime or loss against Chicago. The Leafs are currently favored minus 130 in this game. I don't think they should be favored against anyone at this point in the season. There's no way, no how. They have some big-time issues. It's more of a mental thing, I believe, for them. They do have a good team, but they're trying to make the perfect pass. They're trying to make the perfect shot. It just doesn't work like that. You just got to get out there and play hockey. The Leafs are in their own head, basically. So they have dropped 5 straight games. So people are thinking, okay, they dropped 5 straight, they're not going to lose 6 straight. But I think they will. We're getting tremendous value of St. Louis. St. Louis has dropped 3 of their last 4 games overall. They come into this game hungry. They're off a 4-1 loss against Vegas. Before that, a 6-5 shootout against Philadelphia. Then they beat the Flames 3-2. They lost against the Kraken 4-3 in overtime. I like St. Louis a lot in this spot. We're getting tremendous value, I believe. St. Louis has won their previous 2 meetings against Toronto, and that's when Toronto was healthy and right in the head. I like St. Louis a lot in this spot. We're taking the St. Louis Blues on the money line, plus 110 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Your next matchups between the Columbus Blue Jackets at the Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg's heavily favored in this matchup, minus 190 to minus 200 across all books. Winnipeg is the superior team at home. I do expect Winnipeg to take care of business. However, so Columbus comes into this game. They did drop their last game against the Rangers 2-1. It was shootout. They've played 3 of their last 4 games in overtime. They did beat Edmonton 5-4. That was in Columbus. Before that, they went on the road to Seattle and won that game in a shootout 2-1. Winnipeg is hands down the superior team here. They are coming off a 4-3 shootout victory against a mediocre, bad Calgary team. Before that, they lost to the Kraken. This is their first home game after a long 6-game road trip. However, I do expect them to perform at home. We're taking Winnipeg. You can't take them on the money line. There's no value. We're taking the Winnipeg Jets on the puck line, minus 1.5, plus 130 over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Your next matchups between the New York Islanders at the Dallas Stars. Dallas is the superior team here. Dallas is off to a little bit of a slow start overall this season. They're starting to pick it up now. They are 12-4-3 on the season, 6-3-1 at home. This is an Islanders team that's 6-4-1 away from home. They're 9-10 against the puck line. Dallas is the superior team. They are a Stanley Cup contending team, 100%. They have won 5 straight games now. They're starting to pick it up. They're coming off 5-1 victory against Philadelphia, a 7-0 victory against a very good Montreal team, 3-2 victory against Ottawa, 2-1 victory against Seattle, 5-4 victory against a bad Nashville team. They did lose their last game, 7-5 against Anaheim. Can't even talk about Anaheim, but Anaheim, they know what they're doing. Islanders do come into this game. They have won 4 of their last 5 games overall. Dallas is hands down the superior team. We can get Dallas. We're taking the Dallas Stars minus 165 over the New York Islanders. Your next matchups between the Calgary Flames at the Chicago Blackhawks. Calgary is actually favored in this game. There's no way that they should be. Calgary's favored minus 115. You can get Chicago basically minus 105. I like the way Chicago's been playing hockey. They've been playing very good hockey overall this season. We've been on them a few times, as you know. They're 9-5-4 on the season. Calgary's 5-12-3 on the season. Calgary is 2-8-1 away from home this season. Chicago's 4-2-2 and at home. Chicago has won 4 of their last 5 games overall. They're coming off a 3-2 victory against Toronto. Before that, they lost in overtime against New Jersey. Both those were home games. They went on the road and beat a very good Detroit team 5-1. They beat Calgary in Calgary 4-0. Beat Vancouver 5-2. I like Chicago a lot in this spot. We're taking the Chicago Blackhawks on the money line, minus 105 over the Calgary Flames. Your next matchups between the New York Rangers at the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas is hands down the superior team here. I expect a tough game for Vegas actually in this spot. However, because the way that New York's been playing hockey lately, it's tough to get goals on them. They're 9-1-1 away from New York this season. In New York, I know before their previous last game, they've averaged just 1.5 goals per game at home this season. However, they're a different story on the road. They should stay on the road. Vegas is 4-3-3 at home this season. New York has won 4 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams. They are coming off a 2-1 loss against Detroit. Before that, they went to Columbus, won that game 2-1. Then they went to Tampa Bay, won that game 7-3. They beat Nashville 6-3. I think we're getting tremendous value with New York, especially the way that they're playing on the road. New York does have a save percentage of 914 of their last 5 games, and the goals against average of just 2.60. Vegas has a save percentage of 878 over their last 5 games, and the goals against average of 3.00. I do like the value of New York. Vegas is the better overall team, but sometimes the better overall team has to take a loss. I think Vegas is taking this loss. We're taking the New York Rangers on the money line, plus 140 over the Vegas Golden Knights. Your final matchup for Tuesday, November 18th, 2025 is between the Utah Mammoth at the San Jose Sharks. We're currently seeing Utah favored minus 140. I think this is kind of a tough spot for them. I think we're getting tremendous value with San Jose. San Jose is 13-6 on the puck line on the season. They're 4-3-3 at home. Utah comes into this game having to play last night. I don't know the result of that game yet. They have dropped 4 of their last 5 games overall before the Monday game. San Jose comes into this game. They have won 4 of their last 6 games overall. They are coming off a 4-1 loss against the Kraken at Seattle. Before that, a 2-0 loss at Calgary. Before that, a 2-1 overtime victory at Minnesota. They beat Florida in their last home game, 3-1. They also beat a very good Winnipeg in their last home game, 2-1. San Jose is definitely the play here. We can get San Jose plus 125 over the Utah Mammoth. Damn fly. There's only one fly in here, and its days are numbered. But anyway, that concludes the Croy's NHL report for Tuesday, November 18th, 2025. Post in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about these predictions. Definitely appreciate your guys' time as always in winning. Vernon Croy.